From when we last left off,
Can you believe that fool even bothered to collect this paltry sum? You can keep it. I merely wanted the watch to know they went too far.
we just completed the Untax the Poor quest, and we are about to ask Armand about the next Thieves Guild special job.
The guild has received a request to obtain a unique statuette. It is a bust of Lafasa Indaris, the recently slain Countess of Cheydinhal. You will be paid a modest sum.
I'll take it.
Excellent. Bring it back to me once. Shadow hide you.
Now, I had a quest update for Independent Thievery, but it was actually supposed to be for the Elven Maiden, and what that was supposed to say is that Armand of the Thieves Guild has asked me to steal the bust of Lafasa Indaris from Cheydinhal. Now, it has come to my understanding that Lafasa was married to Andel, and they had one son, Farewell. And Lafasa was discovered brutally murdered on the steps of Cheydinhal's County Hall, this causing a flurry of rumors around the Count. Some of these rumors talking about how he struggled with debauchery, he had interpentance, and some infidelity that led to the involvement of her death. But these are all just rumors. Now, in the benefit of the Count, after the Countess's death and her involvement, he did have a bust commissioned of her to be placed at her tomb. And we're on our way to steal that. Now, if we were to talk to some beggars, they would tell us that Count Indarius recently commissioned a bust of Lithandra. They say the elves carved it. He put it near the tomb in the capital's undercroft. He also put a guard posted at the tomb, so that way it wouldn't be disturbed. It used to be used to the public, but it's now been set to off limits. There's also rumors that it might be haunted. We shall see if that happens. And then a quick historical context for the people who actually want it. The Dunmare migrated from Morrowind, and they came to Cyrodiil, specifically in Cheydinhal. They were trying to basically leave this like strict province nation, and they were like, yo, we're moving here. And so Andal was actually a common trader who basically got a quick foothold in the area and quickly became the count of the Cheydinhal area. It's believed that it's possible that he was working with some kingships over in Morrowind, but we just don't talk about that. It is unknown how old his family is when it comes down to like the whole Cyrodiil lineage coming over from Morrowind, but he does claim as the Count that the staff of Indarius and the Thornblade have been held in the castle of Cyrodiil for generations, so that should mean something, right? Now, I feel really bad for the Countess, especially because she never asked for any of this stuff, but there's an expensive bust in her tomb and we need to steal it. After interacting with a beggar and figuring out where the bust is at, we head our way off to the tomb. And my game had a little bit of a crash moment, so we're back on cue, heading into the chapel now. We head down the left side of the building towards the center, make a U-turn down the stairs, and then we make a quick right to picking a lock to the undercroft. Now, observing the area, we gotta play it sneaky. We were told that there's one guard posted up here and we gotta wait to see their routine. After the allotted amount of time of waiting, the guard moves from the area and we start heading in. Taking a left now into Lafasa's tomb to find that bust. Snatching up the bust now, we get a quest update saying that I have the bust and I better get back to Armand. Where's the ghost? And there's the guard. Waiting for the guard to make their turn, I make for a quick sneak sprint across the room, up to the doorway, and I am out of here scot-free with that bust. No ghost, no worries. Taking a right back up the stairs. I then turn left at the top to head towards the front doors and on the way out. Now, if I would have done what's in my thieving nature, I should have opened up the tomb, and that's how we would have gotten a ghost, just so everybody knows. Going to fast travel to the waterfront now. Just give the world a minute. I apologize. It sometimes takes a moment for my eyes to render. It's even worse behind me, why? Oh, that's better now. Alright, let's go find Armand. As I get myself into the wait spot, I get a journal entry update for the Elven Maiden. The waterfront is crawling with the Imperial Watch there looking for Armand Kristoff. I'm sure he won't be showing at midnight. Dariloth's garden is too hot. I'll need to find out where he's hiding. Maybe one of the other Thieves Guild members know. I'll have to start asking around for them. After a little bit of time, I'm approached by Methridol.
Thank goodness I found you. I assume you know that Hieronymus Lex has issued an arrest warrant for Armand Kristoff.
Where is Armand Kristoff?
He is in hiding. Armand is accused of stealing the bust of Lathasa Indaris from Shadenhall. They say Count Indaris himself filed the charges.
What do I do with the bust?
There never was a client that commissioned the guild to steal Lathasa's bust. Armand used you to flush out an informant that infiltrated the guild.
So who's the informant?
Mivrina Arano. Now Armand needs your help to neutralize her. You are going to pin the theft of the bust on Mivrina.
How?
Plant the bust in her cupboard. Shadow hide you.
Well, we are now tasked with some reversed theft for Mervina. I've just got to figure out where her house... Oh, it's at the waterfront. Look at that. Just gonna head on over there and sneak the bust on into her cupboard. I am most likely going to have to wait. It looks like there is a lot of guards just standing around. After the allotted amount of waiting time, we pick the lock and we head in. Heading over to the cupboard, I place the bust inside. We get the quest update that the bust is in Mervina's cupboard. Now time to go tell the windbag Lex where to find it. Now conveniently over to our right, we go and talk to the windbag.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an investigation?
Bust of Lathasa Indaris.
You know where the bust is hidden?
Marvina Arano has it.
Are you sure? That can't be right.
It's in her cupboard.
I don't believe you, but I'll have to check it out.
Please, my children, I'll stop.
After a little bit of sweet talking, we finally get him to believe us, and he heads over into Marvina's house. Windbag over here heads over to the cupboard and checks it.
Hey,
This citizen is
what are
accusing
you
you
doing?
of stealing the bust of Lathasa from Chadenhall. I even found the bust in your cabinet. What do you have to say?
Fool. You've just exposed me to the Thieves Guild. That citizen is actually the guild member that was hired to do the theft.
Regrettably, I have no further use for you. If what I heard is true, you are the thief. If what you say is true, the Grey Fox knows you are my informant. Either way, it's over. You didn't really think I'd trust the likes of you for very long.
But I've been loyal to you. I've reported everything that Armand has done. You can't just toss me aside like a soiled cloth.
Yes, I can. You are under arrest for the theft of the bust of Lathasa Indaris, Countess of Chadenhall. Come with me.
This is when we get the quest updated that Hieronymus Lex found the bust I planted. Now all I have to do is report to Armand.
Hello.
Unfortunately, I'll have to wait until the next midnight for him to return to the Garden of Dariloth.
Uzel Grobrulam. I'm courting Mivrina Arano, so stay away. Good day.
I don't want to be the one to explain to him that his courtship is being arrested. After a little bit of time waiting, we head back over to Armand.
With your help, I uncovered the informant that had compromised the Thieves Guild. I know I used you in this matter with the Lathasa's bust, but I couldn't be certain that you weren't working with Mivrina. Here is the reward you were promised. Even though the bust is gone, you've earned it.
Thieves Guild special job?
Sadly, I don't have anything for you. Shadow hide you.
Well, I've been promoted in the Thieves Guild now after taking care of that windbag, but I feel like we're going to see him later. I have a new doyen now too. We're about to go see Scriva and get our next mission from her. She's located in Breville and is an expert security trainer. She is available in her house from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., at which point she moves to the Lonely Suitor Lodge. She then returns home at 10 p.m. and is available to do guild business all the way until midnight. This gives great contrast to how Armand works, because he works in the Imperial City, only being able to do business at midnight, versus somebody else who lives on more of the outer skirts of Cyrodiil, being able to do business a little bit more out in the open as a thief. Now we've made it to Breville, and lucky for us, as soon as we walk through the front gates, Skriva's house is just right off to the right to us. Heading in now, let's go get our next job.
Ah, you are the new thief. I am your new doyen.
Thieves Guild special job?
I'm the widow of a former fence in Leowin. As your new doyen, I am asking you to help her. A street scavenger made off with a ring that the widow Adarji values highly. She is offering a reward. Good hunting.
The next quest that we received is Adarji's heirloom. We've been tasked to go to Leowin and speak to Adarji, whose ring has been stolen from her from a freelance thief. Freelance thieves are highly frowned upon by the Thieves Guild. Adarji used to be a member of the Thieves Guild as well, so stealing from a member of the Thieves Guild as somebody who's not part of the Thieves Guild is not going to leave this guy in good light. Adarji has a pretty cozy life in retirement after the Thieves Guild. She only sleeps 6 hours a day. That's probably due to her ex-job at being a Thieves Guild member. She'll wake up at 6 a.m., hang out around her house until about midday. She'll enjoy a 2-hour lunch at the Five Claws Lodge. She'll head back home after that, and then at 6 p.m. she heads out again to the Three Sisters Inn. At midnight she calls it a day, heads back home, and then starts the schedule all over again. Now that we've made it to Leowin, time to find Adarji.
Why does the prey approach me?
Adarji's stolen ring.
Yes, a filthy Argonian stole my precious ring. It was a gift from my mate. He's only an Argonian. He's less than human, and much less than Kashi. Swift hunting.
That's a lot to unpack there, not going to open that Pandora's box. But now we have been tasked with finding the Argonian Amuse. A beggar will disclose that he's been caught and put in jail, so let's head there.
You look lost. You're not supposed to be down.
Amuse?
Yeah, we got him here. Argonians aren't allowed visitors, though. Countess Alicia's orders.
How about a 20?
Amusai, you say? I thought you wanted to see Amude. He's off limits. Amusai, though, is just down the hall. I have to get back to work now.
Man, the Argonians just don't get any good treatment here. The guard proceeds down the hallway to unlock the door for us. We then head down the hallway to approach Amusai.
Ah, the Thieves Guild's new... What do you want?
Adarji's ring.
Why should I tell you where it is? Here I sit in Leowin's dungeon while you are free. What will you do for Amusai if I tell you?
What if I give you a picklock?
You do that for me? Maybe you guild types aren't so bad after all. Okay, it's a deal. Give me a lockpick, and I'll tell you about the ring.
Here, take this lockpick.
Sunlit freedom. Yes, I stole that ring from Adarji. When I went to sell it, the fence told me I was too hot for him. He showed me an inscription on the inside, to Alicia. That had to be the Countess of Leowin. The damn ring was stolen property. Well, I figured I would ransom it back to the Countess. Except, she tricked me. I was arrested for theft, and she kept the ring. The Countess rarely leaves the castle. Good luck getting it back. I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Time to steal the stolen ring from the original owner in which it was stolen from.
You look
That
lost.
makes sense. I'm a thief after all. Let's go see if a lovely beggar can help us find out where the Countess keeps this ring.
I'm saving up enough.
Recovered Caro's family ring.
So, Alicia Caro has recovered her ring, and now you want to know where she keeps it so you can steal it back. My pockets are a little...
How's 10 gold?
I don't know where she keeps the ring, but I know who does. Talk to Ledara Mothril. You should know that there are other secrets in that castle.
What secrets?
I've heard of a hidden torture chamber. They say that Count Marius interrogates Argonian immigrants from Black Marsh. These servants whisper that the Argonians are dragged into the basement and never seen again. You should stay out of there just in case.
Blessings of Juliana's upon you.
Well, that was very insightful information. I'm very glad I gave Amuse that lockpick. After the allotted amount of wait time, we head to the church to talk to Ladara.
How goes it?
The legions
I've been
patrol
better.
the roads.
Heard any
And
news
they're
from the other?
always-
I am Ladora Mothra. I think I hear Milady calling.
I can't.
Interesting. They say a whole
After that insightful dialogue and a little bit of smooth talking, we find out that the Countess has a underground
What is
chamber
it?
that leads to her quarters. This chamber is where she tortures Argonians, and it makes me even happier that I gave Amuse that pick lock. Heading to the corner right door of the castle's main area, we sneak ourselves in. Making our way down the hallway into the next room, we find the lever to the secret doorway hidden in a barrel. We make our way up the stairs behind the hidden passageway, lockpicking the door labeled Secret Room. Yeah, this is a torture dungeon. After looting the room, we head off to the hallway to our right. We approach a door labeled Lord's Manor Private Quarter and pick the lock. Heading down the hallway, we find a lever to our left that opens another secret passage door. Heading in, we discover that this looks like a basement storage area for the castle. After looting the room, we head up the staircase to our left from when we entered. At the top of the stairs, we find a very easy locked door. After picklocking the door, we make our way down left to the Count's room. We approach another wooden door with a very easy lock. Making our way into the room, we shut the door behind us and we can see the Count and Countess sleeping in bed. Her jewelry box is located to the right of the bed. We're gonna head over and picklock that. Our quest updates to let us know that I've got the ring. Now I gotta find a Darji and collect my reward.
Why does
A Darji stolen ring.
does the hunter have this?
Here's your ring.
My ring. All thanks to the claws of the clan mother. You have recovered it. Is that slimy Argonian dead? Did he suffer long? I hope so. You have earned the reward. The Thieves Guild was always good to a Darji's dearest mate. Swift
I'm gonna have to take a
hunting.
break after this racism. Don't forget to like and subscribe.